Okay, welcome to my channel, and this was an install that we did actually about 4 years ago now, and getting around to doing a startup on it and a checkup. My son and I removed the old one and installed this one, and it is a Columbia boiler with a Carlin easy gas burner in place of the oil-fired boiler. We put these burners in because they're a little bit more efficient than the typical gas atmospherics. So there's the orifice size, and they've upgraded these guys. They're a bit better now. Solid state ignition and burner tube there. Sight glass with the sight glass truth teller. Got a little bit of dirt there. And pigtail with the Honeywell pressure controller set to the lowest possible setting. The cycle guard, which was tested. And this is the double swing gas barometric with the block flue switch. And what we've got here is we're using both outlets, 2-inch, coming up fairly high, and going into using a drop header, and going into a 2.5-inch header. And we've got a one takeoff here, which goes to the rear of the building. Pardon the glare there. So it goes out, and then we've got a fairly large vent on the end, and then this is the dry return here, and it drips down and goes behind the boiler and winds up here. We've got a nice big full port drain and a isolation valve, and that's where the water feed comes in. The water feed, of course, is our excellent VXT 120 manual feed feature, and the electronicals, power transformer, and the green coated solenoid for 120 volts, and the setting switches and reset switch. It had only fed approximately 12 gallons since we installed it, so it's a very nice and tight system. This is your manual feed. Getting back to this is the equalizer line and the Hartford Loop right there. Let's see if we can get a shot of the wet return. Nah, it's not a very good one. Sorry about that. And there is the equalizer line going in there and returning to there, and a proper drain. One of the weaknesses of this particular boiler is this is where the thankless coil would go, and there's a rubber gasket there which tends to weep and harden over time. So you gotta keep an eye on that. There's our schematic. There's our test hole for our combustion efficiency results. And this is the return piping. The vent usually goes here, but there's no real point in bringing the steam back to this point. You just want the water coming back. We changed this to make sure that it goes below the water level, so there's no likelihood of steam jumping over from this end to this end here. And there's the piping going to the front. And yeah, we just have a Gorton #1 there at the front. It's a very nice vent. And let's see, let's go back here. Oh yeah, this is feeding the bathroom, and this is a way undersized, so we're eventually going to change this out to 1-inch steel. And what have we got here? We've got 2 Gorton #1s at this end because there's more air in this pipe. And so the idea is that the steam reaches that end and this end at about the same time. So that is this unit here. And I thank you very much. And if you've got any questions, please ask them below. And as always, I thank you all for your support. And happy steaming.